Hey everybody, how you doing? This is about to be a really fun video. Out here today, putting some finishing touches on the Heavy Metal Customs roofless Ford Ranger. This thing is awesome. Don't look at it too close. We've got a full reveal video coming out soon. But one of the final touches on this truck is to replace those dingy, filmy, cloudy looking headlight lenses. I got some for 30 bucks off Amazon, and that's what we're going to replace in this video today. Hopefully it'll be pretty easy. I've never swapped them out on these Rangers before, but cheap swap out, and these things look super clear. So here's one of them right here, just to kind of give you a quick comparison off the bat, if I can grab it. So look at that side by side. I mean, that is pretty ridiculous. It ought to really make the front of this truck pop a whole lot better and look a lot fancier. But check it out. Let's drop these suckers in here. Alright, so Paul told me these headlamps were going to be a pain, and I kind of didn't believe him, but I believe you now, Paul. Check this out. So, terrible design by Ford. So this pin and then that pin straight down there are held in by these little doohickeys, and you got to have some those backwards pliers. What do you call them? C-clamp pliers? I forget the name of the pliers you call them. But you can see what I did was just beat on them instead until I beat them off of there. And actually this one on the left, I got down underneath the truck and beat it up to the top to knock the pin off. So yeah, these are a pain to take off. And then back down in here, you can see right there, not this pin, but the one down there is held on. You got to get some super long pliers and pinch that to pull it out. Well, I don't have super long pliers, so Ford, why did you not make a car that you can work on with normal tools? So that pin on the back side, they give you a replacement one, that one right there closest to you. So I just been taking a flathead screwdriver and just beating the plastic clip off of it. Then we're just gonna put the new one in. So yeah, Paul was right. These are absolute pain to put in. And these little clips, I'm hoping I can just reshape them and then beat them back on. But we'll see. It'll be worth it if we get them on there. I should have thought about doing this before Paul did all this painting. And now I'm being super careful with the t-shirts and stuff, not to scratch the paint job here. But here I'm just beating off that little plastic clip off that back side. Once we get this plastic clip beat off, we'll be able to pull that headlight out. There's just the 3 points that hold it on, the two with clips on the top, and then the one on the back with that extra little clip that I'm beating off right now. Alright, so as you can see, I got this one off, and I actually just got it off by smashing that clip with a hammer and screwdriver and then just manhandling it and pulling that thing off. But you can see that one piece that I was beating on actually has a little ball socket that screw bolt head sits in. But actually we had a company send us in some LED headlight bulbs for this truck, so check them out real quick. Big shout out to these guys. Quite honestly, I don't know if it's called aught lead or aught lead, to tell you the truth, but check these things out. These are going to be super bright, direct fit LED replacements for this Ranger. Check that out. LED bulbs. They're going to last forever, and as big of a pain as it is to change the bulbs on these things, we're never going to have to do it again. We're going to have super bright LED headlights, and we're going to have super slick clear ones. So I'm going to go ahead and put these new bulbs in here, and then we're going to reverse it all and slap that new one back in here. Alright, wow, I'm looking right into the sun. I'm going to drop one of these in here. I can't even tell if I'm on camera because I'm looking right in the sun. Let me change the angle here. I'm going to drop one of these down in here Well, easier said than done, huh? That's the way I pulled it out. What's the deal, man? I'm gonna have to get the hammer to make this thing fit, just like I got those things knocked out of there. Oh my goodness. Alright, so yeah, that's what I did. Apparently, yeah, this is made for this truck, but you can't fish this down through this little locker piece. So yeah, I just gave it a little elbow grease, snapped a bunch of plastic out of here to where it won't sit in here right. But we're gonna make it fit and rig it up in this truck real quick. So let me plug this in here real quick, make sure that it works before I go put all this back together and have to break a bunch of stuff again to take it apart. Alright, so there's the LED plugged in. Let me go cut the headlights on quick. Yeah, those are pretty bright. It burned my eyes to look right at it, but we'll flip them on in the dark. But yeah, that's a really bright white light. Hopefully should reflect really good in those clear lenses. Just would have been nice if it fit in there a little bit better, but whatever. Actually, while we're sitting there, let's see if I can fish it. Oh, you know what? This new one even came with these new things, so I broke that old thing for nothing. Maybe I can fish the light. Oh, that light is making like a humming sound. That's weird. Like there's a little motor in there. Anyways, I'm doing a whole lot of yapping and not a whole lot of putting stuff on here, so let me unhook that, fish this out of here now that I broke a bunch of it. Alright, so after a couple minutes of fooling with it, I got it rigged up, but you can see how that wire is, or can you not see how that wire sticks out further? It's putting a pretty sharp bend in that wire, but I actually just used that old one that I had broke instead of the one that came with the lens. Now, we should be able to, I say should be able to, just take this thing and just pop that sucker in there the way that we took it out, and it should be a whole lot easier to install than uninstall. Yeah, buddy, I think those are going to be some pretty nice little headlights. Let me turn the headlights off while I'm thinking about it. Oh man, I forgot to yank this bolt out over here. We're just gonna break some more stuff here. Yep, see right there is that piece that I beat up with a screwdriver to get that out of there. So now that we got that out, these three pieces just pop right in the holes. I say that like it's going to be easy, but I'll fish it in through there. All these levers are kind of bendy, or bolts rather, so it makes it a little bit easier to fish into where it's supposed to be. Make sure not to smash anything. I've been doing too much smashing on this already. I can't find my screwdriver. Oh my goodness. Wire is in my way here now. I want to mash my blinker wires. I need blinkers. Alright. Now all we got to do is take those little clippies that we beat up at the beginning, slide them down on there, and that's going to hold our headlights in place. Alright, Ford, you can see now the sun's going down, and yeah, I've been messing with this for like over 2 hours. Those two little clips, how we got that new one installed there, yeah, I dropped those two little clips down in here somewhere because you need midget hands to be able to reinstall those clips. So now I'm gonna have to try to find those clips in all these little cracks in here somewhere, and then we're just gonna rig it up because those clips are too much of a pain. And on that other side, I'm just gonna get to it and bust everything up and rig it all back up because those clips are a nightmare. Thank you, Ford. Alright, so yeah, I can't get those clips out. Here's what I'm gonna do. That little crack in the plastic right here that those clips sit down in and hold this sucker in tight, I'm gonna take some fishing wire and just wrap it around the back side of this and pull it tight in the crack and tie a bunch of knots, and it's gonna hold that headlight in there just fine. And when we go to remove it next time, we'll just cut the fishing wire instead of having to bust our knuckles and mess around with a bunch of specialty tools. Alright, so I took this, let me get you guys a little closer. Took this fishing wire, did like I said, got it down that in that little crack. And then I'm gonna do a couple overhand knots here just to keep it from moving. And then I'm gonna do a couple fishing knots, good fishing knots. That way we know for sure that it's not gonna come out. If you don't know some good fishing knots, give it a Google. But yeah, a couple overhand knots here. And this baby's gonna be secured. And it's gonna hold this sucker in there tight. Alright, so there's kind of a before and after. Let me get you real close here. It goes from foggy over here to not foggy. You can't really see the lens in there, but let's go turn the headlights on. See what it looks like here. WHOTEEWHO! Oh yeah. It's probably hard to tell on the camera, but that's that real bright white light. Ooh, look at that. Shing! And then over here it's just kind of like, wah. It doesn't even shine. It's like yellow and blah. You can hear the kids playing. Charlie, say hi. Hi. But yeah, before and after, that looks a whole lot better. If you guys see it in person, there's a good shot right there. That looks super nice. But I'm gonna do this yellow side. I'm gonna do that tomorrow because the sun's going down and I don't have time to fool with that, and I kinda lost my patience with this thing. But yeah, my recommendation, if you got a Ford Ranger and you're gonna swap one of those things out, sell your truck. It's not worth the hassle. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned for the full release video on this truck. You don't want to miss it. We're going to show you every little detail that Paul did and tricked out on this Ranger. We got those 22s on there if you haven't seen it already. What? But thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you on the next one. New lenses, clear, blinging on the Ranger. WHOTEEWHO!